Welcome to a new episode of the CAP Podcast, Consumer Ammunition Tactics Podcast. Today's a special episode. We ain't did a interview in a minute. I got a special guest. Y'all know I don't play about the guests that we bring. I'm bringing on my homie Josh. I'm gonna read his bio, and we're gonna get straight into it. So Josh Aubrey. Josh is a former NFL player who decided to bet on himself in 2016. He left the NFL and he started a real estate company and he grew that to a seven-figure company in just 3 years. That means y'all take notes. Even though he still builds houses, he runs a six-figure credit restoration company. In the pursuit of doing more deals in real estate, Josh learned about personal and business funding after spending 2+ years of acquiring over 300K in funding. That's basically helped him scale and build a $4.4 million real estate portfolio. Y'all better take notes. Now he's helping other entrepreneurs do the same. Josh, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome to the podcast.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thank you for having me, man. Glad to be
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna get into the real estate, most definitely, 4.4 mil, all that. Let's first talk about NFL, like how that journey was, getting there as far as leaving, the mindset. They say that NFL's not for long, you know what I'm saying? So let's just
Yeah,
tap
for
into
sure.
that real quick. Yeah.
So I guess, bro, growing up, I would say first thing, dreams do come true. Like you can do whatever you want in this world. That's one thing that I did learn playing football.
Hmm.
Another thing was just man, hard work. Hard work take you anywhere, right? So a lot of times people are timid, scared to go after things, but I promise you, if you make a decision like this is what you want to do every day, and you commit to spending 3-4 hours in that craft, I promise you, you can get wherever you want. All it takes is a couple years, a couple breakthrough, and I promise you, you there, bro. But man, the league was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot about myself. Started trying to evaluate the people around me as well. It kind of taught me more about just being a man and just handling my own business, and then just understanding like you pretty much in this world alone, bro. Like you create everything. If anything go wrong in your life, you got to fix it. You're responsible for it. So learned a lot of life lessons, bro, that kind of translate into entrepreneurship and just moving forward and growing the business.
So why'd you leave in 2016?
Bro, truthfully, man, I had a daughter in 2016, so that was 7 years
Okay.
ago. Man, and she had a heart murmur, bro. So she had
Oh,
like a
wow.
little hole in her heart or whatever the case may be, and she ended up having surgery. And at the time, bro, I'm 25 years old. I'm making more money than anybody in my family ever made.
Hmm.
And I just kind of had my life in my hands, like exactly everything I wanted. I could literally leave the country at a drop of a dime, pretty much do whatever I wanted because I was living life on my terms. But once that daughter got here, bro, we went through so many health complications. It really shifted my mindset on how special life is,
Mm.
like how precious it is, how valuable it is. And then the thing about the NFL, man, I take my hats off to those boys, man. But you literally lose. Now you go make millions of dollars, or I only made $1 million in three years, but you go have a high paying job, but you got to
Hmm.
give up 6 months of your life to do that,
Mm.
right? So as I started evaluating, all right, what kind of life I got, how do my family actually fit into this? I realized football was more than my number one, and
Mm.
family and everything else was number two. So it was like, all
Mm.
right, how can I figure out a way to get rid of football and still make the same income, bro? And literally, I got into real estate. A guy kind of put me on, and then literally my agent called me a year later because I was thinking about going back because my real estate hadn't really took off yet. So, bro, I was thinking about going back to the league, bro, and it was training camp 2017.
Yeah.
In Detroit, they called me, bro, and they was like, "Hey, we want to fly you out, give you another workout or whatever the case may be." I was out here in Dallas, and I called my agent when he called me and told me that we had just closed on $100,000 like
Mm.
in 3 months span. So it was like, damn, like I mean, I can go back and play football. That's good money. That's kind of guaranteed. But for the first time in my life, I feel like I've cracked the code on making money in real estate.
Hmm.
Right. So I realized I ain't gotta go to Detroit for 6 months for me to make money.
Yeah.
So that was kind of that turning point where it was just like, all right, cool, bro. I'm all in on entrepreneurship, bro.
Hmm. Hmm. So
Yeah.
you say you got tapped in with some guy. Was that during the whole time of your NFL career? Like when did that actually happen? Was it during your realization, like,
So
dang,
so 2016, I bought my first piece of real estate.
Okay.
And then I officially retired in 2016. Now,
Hmm.
after football season, I was going broke, bro. So like anybody in the
Oh,
NFL
wow.
knows, like especially if you don't make it to that next contract, like all you had was a high paying job. But at some point, if money isn't coming in, you will always end up back at ground zero, right? And that's kind of what I was realizing. I was like, damn, like I didn't realize I wanted to retire until like right when training camp happened. So I let 9 months go of just pure time I could have been working on my next step, right? But you know, you're just young, you don't really know anything, and then that life and death thing kind of came in pretty fast on me at a left, bro. So I really wasn't ready for that one. But literally, bro, once I retired, I called the dude on my way. I was leaving Tennessee. I called the dude like, "Hey, I want to do what you do." He had just bought him like 3 houses, bro. One of his deals, he was selling it for $220. He got it for $120, and then he put like $35,000 in it. So I was like, man, that sound like it might be like 50 to 60,000 on the back end of it. Like I can get down with those, like 3 or 4 of those. That's all I really need. I'll be solid. So I called him, bro, and he the one who pretty much showed me and my brother the ropes. So kind of walked us through the situation, how to find the deals, how to put the deals under contract, how to evaluate it, how to raise the money. Pretty much taught us all the game, bro.
Gotcha. Was it like a mentorship program, or you were just like tapped in with him?
At the time, bro, he wasn't running his own mentorship. He was in with another guy, and that guy pretty much taught him the game. Gotcha. Now he pretty much he a huge coach all over the USA, bro. So literally, they got thousands of students now. But at the time, it was just more of a one-on-one. He was like, I want to say about 20 minutes from where I stayed, more in East Texas. And sure, he just kind of took us under his wings, bro. That was pretty much it.
Okay, but in a sense, it was kind of like a mentorship in a way, right?
100%, bro. 100%.
Okay. My point in bringing that up, as y'all listen to the episode, I'm always talking about investing in yourself. We're gonna be talking about real estate, getting in the game. I talk about the consumer laws, getting the funding, all that. If you're listening to the episode and you're looking to get in real estate, you don't know nothing about real estate, put your ego aside and invest with someone that's done it before. You feel me? So I wanted to talk about your credit restoration business. How'd you even get into credit?
So, bro, I got into credit purely off of needing more funds to scale real estate business, bro. Gotcha. So, and real estate is not the most cash heavy business, period. So, ideally, you get paid when deals close, right? So, every 6 months, every 3 months, every 2 months, whatever kind of deals you're doing, you might not get paid on the deal for a while. So, with that being said, it was times where we was rich, and it was times when we were poor throughout that situation, right? We closed 90,000. 1 month, but it might be another 2 months before we get a deal or we get to the next check. So you just kind of have to live life like that. So literally, bro, I got into the credit just because of funding. And my whole goal was literally just to fix my brothers, my girls, his girl credit. And we could all invest together to start buying like apartments, doing more fix and flips without using any of our money, and just making money using the bank money. That was purely the only reason I got into it. And then just found out that the same help I needed, other people around me needed that help. And that just kind of turned into a 6-figure business.
Gotcha. You say you need to fix your brother and his girl. Did you need to fix your own, or you just needed to build? Like, what was your situation?
So, bro, I just got mine fixed from another girl, but I was still making mistakes. I was still messing up. So I still had to go in there and refix my own credit. But literally, I had invested in trucking. I had a repossession in the truck. Thank God they picked that truck up, bro. No lie. Thank God they picked that truck up. Hey, so I just lost 30,000 on that, and I had a repossession on my credit, so I had to figure out how to get that credit, that repossession out. So I ended up getting that off in 11 days, bro. And I took that and started marketing it on Facebook, bro. And literally in 4 months, I just started my company in January. By April, I was up to 10K months. So it was kind of like, dang, like this kind of solid. Like I can see how I can do this for real.
Definitely. Okay, let's talk about. So, I mean, you're talking about with the NFL salary, it went away. Were you living beyond your means? I'm just kind of curious, like how that just went away like that.
So, bro, when you in the league, from my expectations, anyways, or my experience, you living as if you're gonna make it to that next step, right? Gotcha. So you never have a plan B. Everything I knew about money at the time was only go play football, you make money.
Gotcha.
I didn't know anything about sales, marketing. I didn't know anything about business. Literally, I was so like kind of, I wouldn't say small-minded, but the people in my family only work 9 to 5. I never seen anybody with an entrepreneurship. I remember literally one guy was telling me like, jump into trucking. It's a good business and you can make money in trucking, but trucking one of the hardest businesses to make money. But literally he was telling me like, I just bought a truck. I spent like $8,000 on the down payment, and that truck make like $8,000 a month for me. And I got like 4 of those. His dad ran the trucking company for him. And in my mind, bro, I couldn't even fathom that you could make $8,000 a month off of spending $8,000 to get started. So like I was like investing a lot of money in the stocks, which that might go up 5-10%, but that's still not much money. Even if you put $100,000-$200,000 in there, that's still not enough to live off of. So, bro, it was just kind of one of those things. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. Bro. I ain't even gonna go deep into that, but
Okay,
that,
yeah, no,
that's pretty much how it happened, bro.
Okay.